Okay, so we just came out of the secret dungeon area under the church, and whoa, and we have a cool outdoor portion. Which, on one hand, I think it's really cool that it has these outdoor areas, and also the music right here in a lot of places is amazing in this game. But on the other hand, this outdoor portion doesn't really make sense. There have been a few outdoor portions already in this game. This is the last one for quite a while. But it doesn't really make sense. A lot of the game so far has been us going down and down and down deeper into secret passageways that just keep ending up bringing us outside. But really, we're like 10 stories down from where we started, and we didn't really move that far from that direction, which is where we started. Like, if all of the areas were loaded, we could probably see the starting area right over there. It doesn't make sense, and because it doesn't make sense, it seems like this was just thrown in for superficial reasons. Like, it's like they thought the original game didn't have any outdoor sections except for jumping across the windowsills and that one flashback, and it was not really enough. So it seems like they just threw this in there to say, hey, we got cool outdoor sections. I don't know. The outdoor sections are cool, but it seems like they were just thrown in. That's my point.
Water in his shoes. Always the water and the sparks of the embers of the wheels. It's too bony. It's too damn bony.
Yeah, so then we go back into these places, and once again we're going down into the depths of everything, and that's a common theme in horror games, because going down feels like you're descending into something bad. It's just it's natural for the player to not want to go down, but it's been doing that over and over, but somehow it just keeps leading to bright outdoor, I mean, not bright, it's nighttime, but outdoors where you feel safe. And that isn't good. I mean, look at this right here. Again, you could go downstairs where the lights are flickering and everything's bad, or you could go up and it's nice. And a truck goes by with people in it. There's people in this game. That's actually a good thing. It shows you that there are people in this world. Where is it? There's a truck gonna go by in a minute. Here it is. It shows you there's people in this world. In the first game, the only people were you, Agrippa, and Alexander. But in this one, there's people here. There's people later in the game. There's people. In fact, I want to go outside and see those people. I wonder if I can. I mean, this door is obviously locked, but just for fun, I'm going to show you how if people find glitches in these games. Okay, step one, the collision is really wonky, so you might just get lucky pushing against these walls. Let me see if I can. Especially in the corners, it's bad. Here I wouldn't think because of the window, but maybe. Okay, step two. Check a little high up, because the game doesn't expect you to be doing platforming stuff. So they put even less attention to the collision in these higher up areas. If you just jump on stuff, or can't jump on that. Give me that chair. Chairs are always good for glitches. Nothing there. Nothing there. That's a little disappointing. Another thing is that the ceilings are always really easy to get out to, but this doesn't have anything too close to the ceiling. Oh, maybe that. Maybe that. Whoa. Oh, yeah, out of bounds. Okay, let's see if I can go see the people in the truck. Oh, why'd they have to put it over there where I can't go to? Whoa! Okay. Well, I didn't mean to do that, but this area is another cool, scary place. It's a puzzle section first, which, once again, the puzzles are totally disconnected from the story, which I don't like. I mean, actually, the puzzles in this area are pretty good because they... Wait. Did I just glitched it so I can't actually go through the level normally. Okay, luckily I can still... But I want to talk about this area. The puzzle is actually connected to the story here. I just realized because the guy on the phone wants you to restart the machine. And what you do here is you start all of these furnaces, which start up a lot of this machinery. So I guess in that sense, the puzzles here are connected to the story. And that's well done. And then it's followed by a scary place where you're thrown in with the monsters. It's the second time you've seen the monsters. You still don't really know how they work. And it's pretty well done right there. But this is kind of ridiculous. This is what you do in a speedrun. You can... this is still right at the beginning of this level, mind you. You can just... where can I... There we go. Get out of bounds right here. And you end this section by getting in a dumbwaiter. And I can actually just jump right into the end, which is right down there. It's kind of a leap of faith, but it's pretty easy. Right there. Right from the beginning to the end. It's beautiful from a speedrun perspective. And it's a decent section from a gameplay perspective. Now, in this section right here, it actually ruins a lot for me. But I'll explain it later. There is an out of bounds section that skips everything once again, but no, wait. I'm thinking of the next. Forget I said things. This is another scary section, but it doesn't really make sense because it's it does things where it changes the map. Like you go into an area and then come back and things are different. And that doesn't really make sense in this game. It would make sense in The Dark Descent because it had that sanity thing going on. It was very Lovecraftian sanity, goodness. But in this one, it doesn't have that whole sanity theme. So when things are changing, you're just going crazy for no reason. And once again, you do a puzzle which doesn't have anything to do with the story. But it has like conflicting themes here. It's like doing weird sanity things that it would be good for in the first game, but it doesn't have those same themes in this game. And then it has scary guys. This is another one of the really scary places in the game to complete a puzzle. But what did I do? I needed that. Okay. Okay, you don't actually need this, but it's an easier way of getting out of bounds that I found. I'm gonna skip this whole section because it's scary and I already explained everything. I'm bad. Okay, it's still there. Go. There we go. Okay. Chairs are very useful for getting out of bounds. There we go. And you can skip that locked gate like this. But I'll remind you, my strats are out of date. Very out of date. But this is the section where it kind of ruins a lot of things for me. Okay, so immediately after this flashback thing, it introduces a water monster, which is supposed to remind you of the water monster from the first game, which everyone thought was absolutely terrifying. But it doesn't actually use the water monster very much in this game. It's only a threat, really, in one section. So it's really just thrown in there to remind you of the first game and feed off of its popularity and its scares. Like, here it is. Yeah, it just added the electric thing or whatever. And here's where you can get out of bounds off of that pipe. Go right to the end. But instead, I'm going to use my really old school strats before the out of bounds was discovered. I discovered this strat right here. Okay, yeah. You gotta jump off of that chair to get over a railing that's in the water. And there's a monster there, but he doesn't notice you on this side of the room. And you can get in here while this water's all glitched out. It's pretty funny, if you ask me. Okay, but here is where it ruins things. Because if you look down here, there's a man pig. And you can just see him right out in the open. Look at him. He's there. And he's not causing me any harm. He's not a threat at all. They're just sort of there. And I can look at him. Look, I'm looking right at him. That is a big mistake in horror. You can't let the player see your monster, or else it's not going to be scary. It's like the Jaws effect. What is in the viewer's mind is going to be infinitely more scary than anything that a computer can render. But look, I can just look at this, guys. Look at that one. He's playing with blocks. That's not scary. That's adorable. And it just ruins everything. From this point on, it's not even trying to hide these monsters anymore. They're giving them full view of everybody. I can stare at this guy as long as I want. He's not scary. He looks like one of those guys in Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. You know, those guys I'll probably have a picture of, you know. It's no longer scary. It's no longer scary because it's no longer a mystery. Ow. I think I have to cut this one here. I'm not sure. Yeah, I probably should. Yeah, see you guys next time. I'll have another one. I'm gonna keep going. Keep going.